All right. Let's see. We're doing SmartArt graphics now. And if you've never played around with SmartArt graphics, there are diagrams that you can put into spreadsheets, and they will pictorially present things like lists or processes or relationships. If you wanted to, say, for instance, do a illustrate a manufacturing process, you could actually do that using SmartArt graphics. So we're going to do a new sheet, and we're going to call that sheet SmartArt Graphic. Right, let's see. We're going to change the color of the tab to white background 1. If you hear any knocking going on, that's my son. He's not having a good day. And I'm going to go to the, let's see, minimize that. I'm going to go to the View tab, and I am going to uncheck the grid lines box to get rid of the grid lines on this sheet. All right, to put in a SmartArt graphic, I go to the Insert tab, and on the Insert tab, I am going to go to the Insert SmartArt graphic button, which is here on my screen. And I click it, and it gives me options for the different types of SmartArt I can put in. So I am going to choose a picture option here. And I'm going to look for the accented picture option and click it. You get a little preview over here in this window. I'm going to click OK, and it puts the SmartArt graphic in. And it's nice because you have a pane that you can actually type the text in, which cuts down on mistakes when you're playing around with this setup. In the past, it wasn't always so. I'm going to change colors, so I'm going to go to this button here, and I'm going to go into the, let's see, I believe I'm going to go down here to Accent 1 and do the colored outline. You can resize them very easily by dragging the handles. So I want this one to fill F21, so I'm going to move it over, or F1, I'm sorry. From F1 down to Q23, so it's going to be quite large. Q, and you can kind of get an idea of where you're at. There we go. All right. So now that's the correct size, I'm going to add a shape. So your Add Shape buttons are here on the Smart Tools Design tab. So I go up here to Add Shape. And I'm going to click it, and it adds another circle for me to put more information in. In my text pane, I am going to type in different sets of text. So for my first bulleted item, I am going to type in Mayor Insurance, and that's going to be the big block here in the middle. And you can see it resizes as you type it. Underneath that, I'm going to start to type in Auto, and you can see I start to go up to my buttons now. Oops. Oh. And then below that will be Health. Home. And then Life. All I want to add styles, I can do that. So up here where your Smart Art styles are, I can go to the More button. I'm going to do the bird's eye scene. The little 3D graphics going there. You can put pictures in fairly easily. And if we're trying to find pictures to put in, there are a couple of ways you can do that. You can get all kinds of pictures off the web. Some are free, some require a fee. You can download pictures to place in there. Lots of different options for what you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to add a Smart Art graphic. And to add it, on that very first picture in the text pane, I'm going to click the window, the little picture button there. All right, and I'm going to do from a file. All right. And hold on just a moment. I'm being interrupted. Hopefully he'll settle down here. I think I put them in my download, so let's see if it's in my download. Insurance logo. I believe that is the file I need. So I'm going to click that and hit insert. Yep, that's it. Okay. And you can do picture effects as well. So while I still have this picture selected, I can go over, I'm going to move my text box a little bit into the format picture pane over here. And I can do effects. I can go down to glow. And under glow, I'm going to do, let's see, under the presets, I believe, glow 18 point blue accent color 1, and you can see it puts some color around the outside. Let's see. On your picture tools here, at the top, I'm going to go over to the corrections button. And you can sharpen, you can brighten. There are lots of different little things you can do, but this is just to kind of give you a crash course in it. I'm in the sharpen and soften area. I'm going to sharpen it 25%. All right, I'm going to go back to corrections again. And this time under brightness and contrast, I'm going to look for brightness. Let's see. Brightness plus 20, contrast 0. All right, if I want to put in icons, I can do that as well. So I'm going to go back over to my text pane and click the insert picture button. And I'm going to go down from icons, and I'm going to look for little icons to stick in here. And you may or may not find the exact ones in the book. That's one of the things I found out last semester doing this. I'm going to click vehicles if I can find it. Yep, vehicles here. And you see all kinds of different icons that are there. So I'm going to click this first one and hit insert. And it will put a car in there for me. Up here on my format, let's see if I can find it. I'm looking for a graphics fill button, and I don't see it. Hold on just a second. The funny thing is, I'm not quite sure unless it's... I don't see a graphics button. And I could be blind. If you find it on yours, that's great. And if not, I'm not going to panic. It's kind of funny. It says it's under format. It should be right here, but this is the shape fill, so I'm just going to leave this one alone. If you find the graphics, that's great. If not, don't worry about it too much. Okay. And I'm just going to find different pictures to put on here. So I'm going to do from icons on these. See if we find anything that's health related. Maybe even medical. We have medical options. Maybe this plus sign here will work for that. And then for home, buildings, do a little home here. And then for life, maybe a person. Is there a people option? There is. We'll do people. All right, so you can put little icons in there to do things as well. You can also do word styles. So say this, sometimes your backgrounds make it hard to read words. So it might be a good idea to go and make some changes to the text in different places. So I'm going to select the text over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my home tab and I'm going to bold it. On my Smart Art Tools Format tab, I can play around with fill. So say, for instance, where your word art styles are, if you go to the text fill options, you can maybe do, let's do the word art styles. Maybe that's where I should go. Look for one that says fill white, outline pink, accent. That's it right there. All right, and you can kind of click on and off to look at it as you go along and make changes as you need to get it to where you can actually read what you're doing. All right, so don't be afraid to do it.